Why do you spend channel points if you're gonna get scammed every time? I'm not gonna scam you, bro. I just forgot. I got you next game. Relax. Dude, I hate the map, man. I hate the random fucking twin blast bounces. It's so unreadable sometimes. Like, how is that not a bounce to him, bro? How does it bounce to the left there? Like, what is that? Show me the physics.
There's talent and there's skill. How's that taste?
But that one goes straight? Like, what is that, bro? Where are the physics? I still have this one. The little guy is actually so good. Just a little mage guy. I need some actual, like, good emotes, though. I need some more pred emotes is what I need.
Oh, hold this. Grenade! A taste of stars.
Okay, if I'm gonna be honest, what was that dash, brother?
Your destruction is mine.
Oh, orange is so crazy here.
Get some.
Only I could fucking hit something. What's up, little bro? Why'd you with a little 360? Got his ass. Thought I was gonna miss, didn't you? No faith.
Fruit model. I need a bottle.
Next game, sure, bro. Just remind me.
All right. You
You want to
what
move
we're
from
doing?
East Coast?
Someone
Look,
should.
I gotta say, compared to the East Coast, it's very different. Thing to do is hiking the shoreline trail on the eastern end of town. It used to be ancient shoreline, so you can find all sorts of ocean fossils up there. But you're literally on mountain. Plus, the view of SLC is awesome from up there. I'm gonna be honest, that sounded dirty as shit.
A taste of the stars. Get some. Oh, hold this. Your destruction is mine.
If I could hit literally anything, this guy would actually just be dead. Why do I throw that into the wall?
How's that taste? That feel. Get some.
Brother. I gotta start practicing the TP again, bro. I'm looking like GG's right now.
Nothing to it.
Sorry, bro. I can just blame ping.
Get some. Oh, hold this. I'll crush you.
I thought he was just gonna take it.
Oh,
Why is she constantly banned? What's up with her? She's cringe and OP.
destruction is nigh. Get some. It's only blood. No big deal.
Don't question mark me, GG's. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Practice, practice, practice. Oh, hold this. That's my cue.
Is the Great Salt Lake actually salty? I don't know. I've never been there.
Yep, the Twin Blast show is starting. Oh, I need.
Like, I think there's really annoyances for Boston for you. East side of town, so it's SLC. I mean, Boston, like, There's a lot of nature, bro. What do you mean? You're just not going to the right
the
spots. I mean,
party's
maybe not like
this
in the
way.
city, right? But like, at worst, it's like an hour drive. Jeff, think about that follow. I think you're over exaggerating it.
How's that taste?
It's very salty, relatable.
Get some. The stars fall. How's that taste? Making it look easy. Oh, they better watch out now. Crush you. Get some. Your destruction is nigh.
I mean, mountains and nature are two different things. Like, just any nature is different than mountains. If you're looking for mountains, sure. But, like, just nature in general, like, they got a lot of, like, state forests and shit over there. They're just in the wrong spots. Just go to the corner of, Mass Connecticut, New York. It's really pretty country over there. I mean, anywhere, like, West Mass is pretty country, or just go to New Hampshire.
How's that taste?
I'd say New Hampshire is probably your best bet, though.
Oh, hold this. Get some.
Like, west part of New Hampshire, like, Vermont area is, like, really nice.
An allied tower is under attack.
Woo-hoo-hoo. I am spent.
Nothing's close. Well, I mean, it's not like stuff is, like, close. Like, it's the same out here. Like, you're still at least, like, an hour or two away from the mountains.
Your destruction is nigh. There's talent and there's skill.
Like, literally the size of, like, Salt Lake is, like, literally the entire size of, like, Mass. Just like the city.
That's my cue.
Don't do it to yourself. Just have 0 bitches, huh? We have absolutely 0 bitches. You got me, man. You stopped my back. You're insane at the video game. You got me. You're insane. Literal fucking robots.
I need a bottle and a nap. Now the big gun is up. All right. Do you know what we're doing? Someone should. Yeah.
You're getting in here. What's up, Jack? How are you doing today? Talk about Salt Lake. They're relatively close to the cities. I mean, it's about, like, as far as anything else is in Mass. Like, from Boston. It's I promise you it's, like, the same distance.
Oh, hold this.
It's just, like, mountains specifically. There's, like, more of that. Take a commuter train for an hour. Brother, you don't have to, though. What do you mean?
Oh, that's good. Get some.
Also, traffic is way worse down here, so, like, a 45-minute, like, drive could literally be, like, 3 hours. Just watched the Fang video, said a lot of funny stuff in that video. I just spoke the truth, man. That's all I'm saying.
Nobody panic. I'm here. What are we doing?
Traffic sucks in Salt Lake, way too many people. It's actually crazy, because, like, up north, right, like, our highways are, like, you know, at most, like, 3 lanes, pretty much. Except for, like, the Mass Pike or something, right? Outside of that, it's, like, 3 lanes max. Or, like, you'll have, like, a merge in the city that's, like, you know, 4 or 5 lanes. But, like, down here, like, literally, just, like, a basic street is, like, a fucking 6-lane, like, highway. It's actually crazy. And it's, like, trafficked up, too. It's not even, like, it's, like, not busy. It's actually, like, kind of insane.
How's that taste? A taste of the stars.
Bro, if I could actually hit things, I would actually just kill this guy for free.
Your destruction is not. The rift opens.
Like, I actually just can't hit anything, bro. Like, I feel like autos fucking ping are so bad, bro. They're the only character I can play on ping is fucking Murdoch, apparently. First 10 miles away, and it would take you an hour to get there. Yeah, it's actually insane. Like, I've lived in a lot of places. It's, like, by far the worst here out of anywhere I've ever lived. The design is shit in the south. It's not even like the design is bad. There's just so many more people. Like, they have so many people, bro. They have 2-lane on-ramps to the fucking highway. That's how many fucking people they have. It's actually insane. Like, brother, imagine seeing that shit up north.
Practice, practice, practice. Grenade! Mine, mine, mine. Gotta go. Get some. Your destruction is nigh. Oh, hold this. Grenade!
New York City manages with less. I don't know if New York City is, like, good on traffic, brother. I'm gonna be honest. A large part of it, too, is, like, a lot of the, like, buildings and stuff are, like, 1 or 2 stories. Like, there's very rare you see anything that's, like, higher than 2 stories outside of, like, the downtown area. So, like, everything's a lot more spread out, so people have to actually, like, move. And, like, New York and stuff, like, you know, you have fucking 25-story buildings. Like, it's just, it's different. So that's part of it, I think.
High five. High five. Come on, don't leave me hang.
He's dead or he's not. I'm just gonna take tower. Okay.
How's that taste? Nothing to it.
Incident cities, you could especially provide other means of transport. I mean, they got like buses and shit around.
Someone should.
They even have like what's it called? Like metro as well. Not really like a subway. It's more of like a above ground metro, kind of more like European style.
Oh, hold this. Your destruction is nigh.
Ain't no way that shit hit me, bro.
How's that taste? Grenade! Oh, that's good.
That's a lot of Ortus stacks for me.
Practice, practice, practice.
A trolley. I mean, it's not really a trolley. It's more like an actual metro. Like it's like a. It's literally a subway train, but just like above ground. It's more like an Amtrak kind of.
Ventilator ready.
I guess.
Get some.
What's up, Mist? How you doing today?
That's my cue.
Here it's an elevated metro. I mean, I don't really know what you would call it. Because like up north, it would be more like an Amtrak than a like a subway. Like the Green Line, perhaps? Kind of, yeah. Like elevated metro is like something that you'd see in like Philly. Like they got the tracks like above the street. It's not really like that. It's more like it just goes along the street. Or like down the center of the street and like splits the lanes.
I've got this. How's that taste?
It's called a light rail, is that what they call it? You would know, you fucking autistic son of a bitch. This guy's like the train guy that fucking has a 360 cam on. New Orleans has that, do they?
Mine.
I've never been.
Get some. I'll crush you. Grenade. The rift opens. How does that feel? It's gonna hurt. Get some. A taste of the stars. I'm loving this.
Fuck off me, little bro.
Get some. It's only blood. No big deal. Oh, hold this. I need a bottle and a nap. Ready to ventilate. Yep, the Twin Blast show is starting.
Heathen! Thank you for the Prime, man. I appreciate the 2 months.
The only
Costco
losses are the
rules.
ones that you don't.
It does, bro.
that, like,
Costco
are realized,
rules.
You know what I mean?
Kevin Urban, since living in Japan for a bit, seeing Tokyo. I mean,
How's that taste?
I don't know. I feel like Midtown is generally like the best. I think big cities are like too much. I think small towns are kind of like too little. I think like having a nice mid-range city is like where it's at, honestly.
Gotta go.
Just got back from Costco. What did you get? 50 steaks.
Go team.
Bro, where's my duo lane? How are they so late? The Norb isn't even in the lane. There's no laners in mid. Me and this man are literally fucking. Where's the help? Is TB mid good again? I mean, it's about as good as it's always been. I'm in a town of around 90k people, but that's close to the city with around 3 mil. See, 90k is nice. Tokyo has that feel. I mean, I think Japan is just like different culture-wise. I think like US cities aren't even remotely the same. Like, I don't think it's a good comparison in any capacity. Like, Japan's just very different. I think a lot of it's just like culture.
Someone should.
Like, you go to Tokyo, like, there's not really a ton of trash on the ground. You go to a fucking small town in USA, brother, there's trash all over the place. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not the same. A lot of it's just like a culture thing. Although, I guess it depends on where you live. Like, in the Northeast, there's, like, hella trash all over the place. Like, down here in, like, Utah, like, there's still trash, but it's not nearly as bad. It's actually, like, really surprising. Better urban design for the longest time until the 1950s. You just had that going out until they built those cities and neighborhoods for highways. I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily a highway thing. Let's say it's 170k, but goes up to 400 during college season. So you live in a college town? Okay.
Ventilator ready.
Geographical was around of a city in Kansas where we had a light rail system that was bulldozed for a 4-lane street. I mean, getting people to use things like Metro is like a lot harder for like a few reasons. One, it's like not necessarily whenever you want it to be, for example. So like, I don't know. I don't feel like you can really say that and be fair. It's just not really the same thing. I feel like my team is always so late. Especially in like the US. I feel like trains and stuff in the US are a lot harder.
That's my cue.
Some places not even walkable. I mean, US is also a lot larger than a country like Japan.
The Twin Blast show is starting. Yeah.
Like just like geographically.
Grenade! Get some. Ready to ventilate. Oh, hold it. Making it look easy. Get some. Go team! Get some! Oh!
I am ready.
Ow, bro. Random Murdoch snipe, and then I couldn't see anything because my fucking screen is full orange. Cringe. Most NECs are not walkable. At best, they have walkable sections. I mean, okay, define walkable. Like downtown, for example. Like most downtowns are pretty walkable, I would say. I think some people confuse like walkable with like the suburban areas. Like if that makes sense. Like, because most cities, like you have the downtown section and then you have like suburbia around it, kind of, or like more suburban areas. I feel like a lot of people think you can go from like one suburban area through downtown to the other. That's not really like walkable in my opinion. Like walkable is like you could walk anywhere downtown from being in downtown, if that makes sense. So I feel like maybe people like don't have the same thought process on that in terms of like what walkable actually means. I think people group on me more heavily because they know who I am. I mean, I don't really care if they do or not, to be honest. I just play the game. I just work here, brother. I just work here.
Grenade! Whoa!
He cut his dash.
Oh, hold this! See? I'm helping! Get some! Grenade!
This is gonna be really awkward.
How's that taste?
It's like my team just plays the corner, but they didn't. I'm gonna get sniped now.
Ventilator ready!
Yo. Just play the corner, brother.
Heading back.
There's no way we're ever fucking burning that shit in time. Well, if you have an with TP, you can do so much damage, however, never get killed. Actually, real and true. Walking typically means you can live without a car or public transit. I mean, that's also, like, downtown again. Like, if you're living downtown, it's probably pretty walkable. But, like, I think people think walkable means they can live in suburban, like, neighborhood and then still be able to walk. Like, that's just not really, like, how suburban areas work, to be honest with you. Suburb, you need a car always. I mean, that's just like the nature. I mean, you don't necessarily like need a car, but like you should have a car. But I mean, they do have like buses and shit. It's just not like what you would want for quote unquote walkable, right? There's no fat people in New York City. That's just like the most cap thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, hold this. Get some.
Yo, he gave me a portal. Good guy, Gideon. I'll tank a couple shots for you, big dog. That's all you. Soloed by Narb is crazy work. Should be game. I feel like my stat line's so unimpressive, but I feel like I actually did so much fucking damage this game. Walkable means you have access to most points of interest you have interest in. I mean, define points of interest, right? Are we talking about the McDonald's down the street, or are we talking like, you know, you can go to City Hall? You know what I mean? Argues too car dependent to build anything that's not a suburb. Car companies really put in work to lobby the government to benefit their interests. I think you think America's a lot smaller than it actually is. I'm gonna be honest. Yes, you bro. I was fucking. I'm telling you, I was doing so much damage that game. Stat line just looks unimpressive though. Hate to see it.